Hello everyone. Before we start the review of the Light faction, I wanted to ask you for a favor. There are only a few subscribers left until the first 200, so please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. More subscribers mean more motivation for us to create new videos. Now, let's talk about the first character of the Light faction, Odette. She is one of the heroes of the regular factions, around whom you can build a strong team to pass the higher levels of the campaign. It's all thanks to Odette's sleepy synergies. Her perfect match is Lilia, from the Darkness faction. Lilia puts opponents to sleep with her ultimate, and Odette gains a huge amount of energy, which she uses to attack the weakened opponents with enhanced attacks. This combination works well until at least the 77th chapter of the campaign, and my friends have used it up to 78th. In the Tower of Babylon, this sleepy synergy also works with Natalia and charges her with energy, making her a useful hero. You can upgrade to Nexus if you like this combination. We use a wolf as our companion. The next character that can be safely upgraded to the Nexus is Sylvana. Despite being a fighter class, she is one of the best tanks in the game at the moment, with a huge amount of damage from her ultimate ability. She is also relevant and strong in the Tower of Babylon and campaign. By the way, she can be made into 2 copies, even though there is a UR version available. As she occupies a frontline position in my team, I use Sandram or Stag as my pet. Guinevere. Although she is gradually being replaced by newer characters in the game, she is still an important part of the campaign and faction Tower of Babylon. While she may not be the main character doing damage, as an additional member of the team, she can help control energy and fit perfectly into your lineup. Should you consider giving her a Nexus boost? Only if you're really impressed with this character, like I am. For extra damage, we can also use a pet wolf to boost her abilities. If you are improving here, I would recommend upgrading your personal artifact to level 30 as soon as possible. This will allow you to charge your energy much faster and make your progress more efficient. Sipper is an interesting character with the ability to summon characters to your side. Sometimes, a summoned character can be very helpful when it comes to passing. Excellent options for summons include Mia, Edith, Nana, and Clara. In addition to her summoning abilities, Sipper has other useful skills. For example, at level 30, she gains a personal artifact that increases the vitality of her team. This ability is useful in both the campaign mode and in some PvP teams, such as the Tower of Babylon. You can also safely bring her to the Nexus. To accompany her, you can choose between a ferret and a cat as her pet. Kimmy is a very strong character in the game, and I often use her in my faction tower. She is not used in the campaign as there are other characters that can do her job better. However, for the tower she is essential, often dealing the most damage to enemies in the team. I would bring it to the Nexus last of all, but it definitely deserves gradual improvement. We also use a wolf as our pet. Gusion. The character is not very relevant to my personal preferences, and I only use him in the faction Tower of Babylon, and not always. Sometimes I include him in my team, but more often I come to the conclusion of abandoning him altogether. His relevance is declining, and I would not recommend beginners to upgrade him, as there are more interesting characters from this faction available. Older players may still find him useful, of course, but there are other characters who could better fulfill his role. Natalia. I see that she is best used in combination with Odette. This combination works well in the tower and not badly in the campaign. Other than Odette, there is not much point in upgrading her. The average priority for building Natalia when using her in combination with Odette, she does not play a major role in the team and is simply a battery for Odette. Uranus is not a very good tank for leveling, and I don't recommend it for beginners. I sometimes use it in faction towers, but it's not worth the effort. I'm waiting for a better tank to replace it in my light faction. Fanny. She has an interesting ability to jump onto the back of enemies and take one with her. This helps her deal with jumpers fairly well. There are stronger heroes in the campaign for this role, but she may be suitable for the Tower of Babylon faction. She can distract the attention of enemies in the back rows. I would consider using Sandram as a pet, as no one expects her to deal damage anyway, and it could help increase her chances of survival in the enemy rear. Kagura's relevance is falling more and more. I stopped using it even in the Tower of Babylon. I do not advise beginners. Changa, very little damage in all activities of the game, in no case to improve. Freya, Minsether, and Gattacaca are very weak compared to other characters. Newcomers pass by and do not pay attention to them. What you think about Light Faction? What your favorite characters and combination from there? See you soon and good luck.